Hold up.
Crazy world out here, guys. Crazy world. We're going to go a little bit different. I think we're going a little bit deeper. And my good friend, my best friend, is going to take us there and lead us there.
Why you have me talk about the 13 bloodlines?
Because you know.
Okay.
You know.
All right,
You
guys.
know.
When Claudia mentioned we're gonna talk about 13 bloodlines, I thought it was like some kind of gang in East LA. I was like,
Well,
I didn't know we were gonna talk about gang related stuff now.
It-
But then
it-
I
it
found
is-
out that
Wait, if you
not
really
gang.
think about it, it's
but
gang.
it wasn't like
an
an
organized
official
crime.
It is an organized crime. It's similar to a gang. You
well,
know,
not necessarily. Well, yeah, because they all commit crimes.
and it originated way back in the day, and it's like blood in, blood out.
It's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years
Years ago.
back.
Yeah, you're talking about like Roman days, and you're
Yeah.
talking about way back in the gap.
I don't know if I should name each one just because I butcher names.
Yeah, because I can't pronounce a lot of them either.
I tried pronouncing each one. These are all old names, by the way. So I tried and I was reciting and I was like, how do you pronounce this one? Man, I just
It's a
suck at
lot to
pronouncing
remind.
names.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Well, anyway, so the 13 bloodlines.
And hold up, guys. Just hold it.
You
So
can
if you
find this
don't,
in
if
the
you don't,
CIA,
you can find this anywhere.
government
Just look it up. 13 families. It'll post up, and then just go each one by one, and you'll kind of get some of the stuff that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. So what they are is obviously families, right? They control everything in this world, like everything, from large corporations to the food industry. They're in the politics, in government. They control just about everything you can possibly think of, like any large organization. They're the ones controlling it. And they marry each other. They don't marry outside their bloodline. That's who the 13 families are.
Yeah, and this goes back. I'm pretty sure people have heard about the Illuminati and stuff like that, and it's kind of same realm of what that is. You have, excuse me, you just have like, for one topic, you have the Rothschilds is one that we can speak of. I think anybody and everybody knows about those conspiracies of that family in general, and how they how they control, from the school educational books that we read when we were young and still today, and the narratives of you control that, you control the narrative of what people think about the past and the history, and if you can control that, then you can hide anything, and you can manipulate anybody to do anything. It goes down to even as far as I hate to say this, but
religion,
even all the way to the top, the Vatican, the Pope, this is what they control. They put who they want to put in. All the presidents of the United States have been traced back to
that as
the
well.
families as well. And
I didn't know that fact that you pointed out a little while ago. We were talking about this, that all the presidents are somehow related to each other.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes, Tony.
That's
No, yeah, it was put together. I saw a few videos around it, and this, young individual kind of like started doing like this ant history about their own family tree, and then just got creative about putting one with the presidents, and then found out that everybody is connected and has a bloodline too. Like, I believe it's like a king from the European ancestry, and it's interesting that how that came along. But
it's not coincidental. It's crazy. It's set that way.
yeah.
It's set that way. So now that we look at it, presidency for 2028,
whoever becomes president, just know that they have already chosen him.
Yeah.
So everyone in power has already been chosen before they've actually been in office.
They groom these people. They set it all up. It's a puppet show. It's crazy. People talk about the New World Order, and this is true. This is like, it's in your face. If you go down enough and you pay attention enough, everything lines up, for the New World Order. Digital currency that they're trying to do now. You heard about Bitcoin, and we found out who some of the true founders to that was, and I want to see if that's true. Is Bitcoin going to go down to zero? Is it going to be zero? And then if it does go to zero, you know how many people are going to lose out on money? because people are putting actual money for digital money. It's like it's not even there. It's an illusion that it's there.
Right.
You know, somebody put a value to it on their own and say, "Oh, this is worth X amount of dollars," and so people are just
Investing
pouring
in
their, their finances and everything into it, and then once when the shit hits the fan, everybody's stuck with nothing. You know, you're just stuck with nothing. You know, and it's crazy, and that's how people control people.
Yep.
You know, debt is a form of slavery if you really think about it. You know, and going to the 13 families, you have some, like, apparently some of these families are actually in control of certain things. Like, you have one family that's more controlled into the western side of things. You know, some are in the eastern. You know, you have like the Rothschilds were actually the main founders of today's Israel. You know, of what Israel is today. They were the ones who made that happen. The Rothschilds also funded the World War II and World War I on both sides. Mm-hmm. So they were profiting on both sides.
Right.
You know, you had, Ford. Ford had a they had a factory in Germany. They were making tanks for the Germans. You know, and then it's crazy. You know, Boeing and Lockheed Martin were making planes, but they were sending them to South America, and then South America were just modifying them, and they were giving them to Germany. You know, and it's like, it's crazy how, stuff like that comes out, and it's like, when you have these top elites, it's like,
yeah, and they also changed their names throughout throughout history.
do they?
So
really?
you really have to, you really have to actually look into each family. They eventually changed their names to try to not be in history, but you can always trace them back. Like, you can always find a way, especially if you're a really good journalist. Like, you'll be able to.
Yeah, I mean,
So, but the information's out there, guys. It's even in the CIA website. You can go on there and
even
download the
CIA
file.
officials and stuff like that, people that are in the head of CIA and Homeland Security, they're part of that too. They're put in positions for that. You know, why do you think those positions are chosen by the president?
Yeah.
You know, oh, this is going to be my advisor. This is going to be this. We don't elect those people. Those are given. And when you give the person that you want the presidency, then somebody's telling you, okay, you're going to get this guy. You're going to get that guy. You're going to get that guy. Look at, what was the guy that was going up for the guy from Florida, the senator, I think he was a senator or congressman or something like that, that was going up
Rubio?
for HHS, for Homeland Security.
Oh, no, that's someone else. There was someone else.
The other guy that went up, and then he dropped out the race immediately out of nowhere, and they try to put him as like a rapist or some shit like that, like a pedophile.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well, they did the same
Because
thing
he
to Michael
wasn't-
Jackson. Whenever you don't do what they want you to do, they'll try to make you look like a bad person.
Yeah. They control the media.
Yeah.
And who is they?
The 13 Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that control everything. And they use people like Jay-Z and Diddy like little puppets. So those are not they're bad, but they're not like the people that are in control.
Those are like the foot soldiers in reality.
Yeah, they're just soldiers.
It's just like in
the
rap.
world.
In rap, rap was a big thing too. Like, people, the
way
rap
they
game,
use
like
psychology.
the way they, you word and you rap songs about, gang banging and all this stuff, and it makes younger people want to do that.
Yeah.
So like, you're killing people, like.
The way they use psychology, and that's a good thing you brought that up, because I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, in the 80s and 90s, they made it seem like it was cool. Mm-hmm. Right? Like with the music.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that now?
The style. Like, they made it seem like being gangster and being like a little, and killing each other was a cool thing. Like, oh, you must be like really down. And if you look back, you're like, what the fuck? Like, people were literally killing each other.
You can't snitch.
You can't.
You can't snitch.
I
So
think
that just protects other people too.
I think that's why they took out, and I don't care. This is not even conspiracy. I think they took out Tupac for that reason.
And Biggie.
And yeah, because they were like actually telling people like, hey, like, we're killing each other. Like, what the fuck? You know?
You didn't see the Diddy file?
Oh, who was it? There was I think maybe 2 rappers that actually talked about Diddy.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of like.
Yeah. That was it
my
on
God.
Netflix that they dropped? I saw it.
I
It was
like,
pretty good.
yeah. Who was it? It was Jay-Z and someone else.
I don't know.
They talked about Diddy
All I know is
in a song. It was a rap song.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was like, what in the, and nobody everybody was like, "Oh, it's just a conspiracy."
Yeah.
As
that shit-
always,
When it goes that long, I don't think it's a conspiracy after that.
if there's smoke, there's fire. We've spoken
Yeah.
about this before, guys.
Yeah.
If there's smoke, there's fire.
The one thing we've learned is that if there's smoke, there's fire, guys. So
And go, and, you know,
same
and
thing with COVID.
and the 13 families,
Yeah.
it even goes even, you know, it goes way even deeper with, you know, the financial.
Yeah.
You know, they own the Federal Reserve Bank. People don't understand
created it.
the Federal Reserve Bank is not owned by the government, our government. It's not even owned by it. It's owned by private entities. Banks own that. Who own all the banks? The families own all the banks.
J.P. Morgan.
Yeah, no, J.P. Morgan's one. Chase Rockefeller's, Rothschilds.
Yeah.
You got the DuPonts. You got a bunch of people on there. You know, and there's trust me, there's a lot of people that probably listen to this podcast that probably know just as much as us. It's just like, to me, you have to talk about it because nobody talks about it. I mean, you got a lot of people that do talk about it.
Now they are.
But
yeah.
what just say you become mainstream and you start talking about it, then they start making you the coot. They start making you look like you're like some cuckoo crazy person that went off the rails. You know what I mean? And people, like, if you know people like your close friends, they're the ones that really know that you're not cuckoo or you're going off the rails. But I mean,
I think that if you really believe in what you believe, you don't give a fuck what people think about you.
yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah, but that's the thing about social media and the media. They want to scare you because they want you to think twice. Like, should I do this? Should I not do that? And if they can instill any little fear in you and make you hesitate,
Pressure. Yeah. Pressure, fear.
you know, they're already in the win. You know, and it's all like you said. It's all psychology. It's all mental game.
Wouldn't that make you like a little excited though? Like if somebody's pushing back, it would make me a little excited.
I mean, some people are into it. Some people are into like, oh man, they like that rush
Oh.
of that dopamine that keeps you.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, you know who's like that? Candace Owens. She's like that.
Who's that?
Like if somebody tries to go after her, she will. Candace Owens. She's I want to say private journalist. She does her own journaling.
Yeah,
She's really really smart. And she used to work at Turning Point before it was taken over by the devil.
Ben Shapiro was the one who fired her. Ben Shapiro fired her from Turning Point USA.
I thought she left.
Well, yeah.
No, I thought she left.
She left, but she was going to get fired. Because Ben Shapiro even said, like, I fired her or whatever. And right now, if you know Candace Owens, you know Ben Shapiro, they fucking hate each other. They fucking hate each other.
It's interesting because Turning Point used to be, I used to listen to their podcast. I used to like really listen to it back in the day. But once I started noticing that there were kind of like things that were kind of iffy, even especially after Charlie was assassinated, I was like, oh shit.
It took a turn,
yeah,
like way
big
left
time.
turn. Like,
yeah.
Turning Point was only there because of Charlie, you know.
He's the one that created it.
Yeah.
Like, and so when he was assassinated, even like people that used to work for him, a lot of them they let them go. They got fired. I didn't know about that until recently.
Yeah.
A lot of them got fired because they were questioning his death. And apparently, they didn't like that. They let them go. There was issues, but it's just not the same ever since he was assassinated. So, and then Candace keeps talking about this as well. And man, hats off to her. I never follow people that hard because people can change up real quick, and you never know who's actually good or bad.
It was crazy because a lot of people, and I'm gonna put this out there. When Candace Owens, because remember, Candace Owens was behind, she was very Democratic from the very beginning. And then she switched over to independent and a little bit more conservative and was kind of supporting Trump because she was, because the whole thing was that Trump's like, I want people to be able to afford homes. I want people to be able to afford food. I want people to, I'm going to bring this, all this economy, where it makes it more affordable.
Right.
Hasn't been done yet. Now we're spending more money on shit we shouldn't be spending. And he's playing as a puppet now. Now he's a puppet to Israel. We know that now. So and that's just shitty, because that's not what we voted for.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, hats off to her. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, she's turning. But then you really think about it, you start sitting down, you wait, and you start, okay, there's a reason she turned, and
and that's someone real because...
And for people to start trying to sue her and this and that, and nothing has happened. These lawsuits have they've all gone away. Why? Because she's telling the truth. Yeah. It's just like JF Kennedy.
They try to scare her.
Bobby Kennedy
when you try to push her, like when you try to scare her, she pushes back harder.
She doubled down. She doubled down.
She doubled. I mean, props to her. But
and 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 you got other people like, to me, Tucker Carlson, same thing.
Rogan too.
And then Rogan, but I think he plays the devil advocate more than anything else. He wants to understand both sides of the story, which I give it to that man, 100%. And, but to me, Nick Fuentes is big on that. And it's crazy because, and the reason I say I watch a lot of their videos is because a lot of them don't even like each other.
Yeah.
Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes, who is it? Sicko. You have, the Tate brothers, and then you have Dan Bilzerian. You have all these people that are high influencers. At the end of the day, they all shit on each other. But at the end of the day, they have the same narrative. It's like, the government's a shit.
Let's question. Let's question. Like, keep asking questions.
Like, at the end of the day, it's America first. It's the citizens first. Like, we can all hate each other and we can all not agree on each other's value, which is normal. I'm not going to agree on any of our stuff 100% of the time. But at the end of the day, we know what's right and wrong,
right.
And that's what I love about those two guys. Because, like, I could talk shit about this person, but I know they're in the right, their heart's in the right place at the end of the day.
So far.
So,
because you never know. Shit. I mean, everyone has been on the Epstein files that we were talking about earlier. So everyone in their mama. It's like, I'm like, who the fuck is not on the files? Because it's like,
if you have money, I don't know. But you go back all the way to like
the families.
You go back to the families, and everything traces back to that. Even from, like I said, religion, government, financials. Those three top things alone are like,
even the pharmacy piece.
The pharmaceutical industry. It's like just those items alone control everything. You control the money, you control the religion, and
the healthcare system,
the healthcare and media. Like, what else? What else do you need?
Well, even at that, there was like a family that's heavily invested in the minerals, just the oil, gas.
People talk about why are people buying land? People are not buying land. Speaking of the water, now you bring this shit up to me. Now I heard a story. It just popped. Sorry, it popped in my head right now.
About the one person that
the water that buys all this property. He's like, he's not buying this property because of fucking because he wants to have property. He's buying it because of what's below it. The water. Because the water that runs through,
that's currency. That's real. Yeah. That's value. That's what is
he purchased
pure water.
I think I
he's
saw
buying like he's the second most richest landowner, meaning like he owns like the most property in the United States, most of the land. And he's not. People are like, oh, he's buying land. He's not buying land to gentrify it. He's buying land because of the water that's underneath it. Because people like that know shit. You don't have Warren Buffett that goes buy tons and tons of gold.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm selling all my stock on Walmart and all this other shit, and I'm buying tons and tons of gold. Like, people don't do that just to do it. There's a reason behind it, and we all just have to pay attention. But when you're in debt and you have so much shit, these everyday families, they're just trying to survive. Yeah. They don't have time to like dig and like dig down and shit because we're focused on just trying to fucking make it.
Yeah.
And
everyone is so consumed by their own duties, like daily tasks, that they don't even think about stuff like this. Like, I'm constantly trying to like make time to learn. I'm constantly trying to, because what's gonna happen next? Like, we know something's gonna happen, so you have to be prepared. It's not like if it's gonna happen.
It's when it's gonna happen.
It's
when.
Yeah.
You speaking of food and stuff like that. You have now a lot of people are growing their own crops or growing their own plants and stuff like that. Yeah. But now you see what Costco and Sam's. They're actually selling pre-manufactured greenhouses. Yeah. They never did that shit before. Now people are making their own plants and gardening. Now they need to find ways to make money off of that, pivot off of that, make greenhouses. Now they're real nice. I looked at them the other day. I'm like, man, that's nice. They got a exhaust. Yeah,
that's fucking dope.
Yeah, because it's a big thing now.
It's a big thing now. But why is it a big thing? Because people are waking up to this shit. People are waking up that you need to start growing your own shit.
I never thought I'd say this, but like, I think I'm gonna turn into like a farm girl. Like, I really am. I'm a city girl all the way.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to adapt. You have to adapt.
You have to adapt.
I'm gonna buy some chickens.
Big city greens.
First, I want to know where I'm gonna move to.
Shit, the other day, their organic eggs are going for like $12 for a little cart.
Cage-free organic eggs.
Like pasteurized, cage-free, pastured eggs and stuff, like $12.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's expensive.
But it's a common thing now for just communities to have that. You don't got to go to the farm. I mean, I live in the suburbs, and I got neighbors that have chickens in the back.
And you know what's crazy though? If you get eggs from, like you say you have a local person that has chickens, and you get the eggs, you can leave those fucking eggs on your counter and they will last longer
for days,
because they're not washed from the natural protection that the egg comes when it's hatched, that the chicken hatches.
Yeah.
It comes with a protective layer. But when you get them commercially, they wash that shit off. So you have to. They're in the refrigerator now.
I would have to learn about stuff like that because I would think that if
they'll last up to 4 weeks.
But wouldn't like
on
the
the counter
form?
No, because not all chickens.
No.
There's certain chickens that lay for just regular eggs, and then you have chickens that are laid to actually make other chickens.
So not all of them make little chicks?
No.
What?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to buy another book so I can learn about this. I've been buying books, guys, because I don't.
I've did that. Right now I have garlic that's been sitting. I have garlic that's been sitting in honey. Yeah. And I've been using that when I got sick. Yeah. I take one in the morning and take one in the evening.
Yeah.
Wow. And
oregano, guys, it's amazing. Oregano is really good for you.
But we're going off the topic with the families and shit. Yeah. But it's just crazy where we have to go with that. It's crazy we have to go. But I think people need to wake up. People are waking up to it. And I think that's why the government's kind of going crazy now. Mm-hmm. With all this ICE and everything, they're just trying to create chaos. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get our minds somewhere
to distract
else.
the folks.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I think people need to prep. People need to get ready
for anything.
And everything.
Because you don't know when it's gonna happen.
You rather be a warrior. You rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You know what I mean? It's like take the extra steps. Yeah. Rather I'd rather have it than not need. I'd rather have it not need it than need it and not have it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so true.
It's not the city life's not always the best. Because we went back to earlier, we're talking about the damn subdivisional things like that. I didn't even think about it like that until you said it. Mm-hmm. Or you both.
Did I say it while this was recording, or did I not say it? Well? Okay,
go ahead.
The division part, like the HOAs and like how they're creating the subdivisions. So we weren't recording when I said that.
I can't remember now.
Okay, so just in case. So I was talking to these guys, obviously, and we were discussing how subdivisions are made. And in this really messed up way, like, it seems like we were, like, kind of caged in, like, the way the subdivisions are made. Like, now they're all kind of caged in. And there's only, like, 2 exits to, like, be able to leave the subdivisions. So, like, let's say something were to happen, it would be total chaos to, like, leave a subdivision of houses. Like,
because you bottleneck. You get bottlenecked into it.
Yeah. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All of the new subdivisions are like that. And they lack trees as well. I was joking around. I was like, okay, like if I have to like dodge a bullet or something, how the fuck am I gonna hide? Like the trees are not big enough.
I mean, because you hear about all these drone shit and all this stuff nowadays. It's like it's
for delivery
crazy.
now.
That is getting
for
crazy.
Delivery now, they want to have drones deliver your food. Come on, you have to be really dumb to think that they're doing it just to deliver food. Like they want to spy. Test. They want to spy on you guys.
Oh, did you see? Speaking of the thing. Did you hear about Ring?
No.
The Ring doorbells?
What do Ring do?
They are actually trying to get it to where now that the local police, even local and government, they have automatic access to your Ring doorbell.
I wish they would.
For investigative purposes, like if a murder or whatever, for anything, like if a car goes down a thing, they want that Ring will give them without even you're noticing, without your permission, they can access that shit.
I think you need to give them consent still in order to access that because that's still private information that
There's still going to be a lot of dumb people that are going to be like, okay.
But you know what though? That's going to end up being on the consent form that you sign whenever you sign up for Ring. It's going to be that small print that when it's like, hey, your annual renewment is here. Do you want to pay? And they just add that on there.
It's 30 pages and it's like on page 20.
You have to read everything, guys.
It's on there.
Well,
people,
I mean,
you know,
our phones can already like listen to us. So
Yeah,
like we talk about.
that's easy.
Man, sometimes I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I think about things and it pops up like on my
Yeah.
my search engine or whatever. Like it's like what the. It's like they listen.
I mean,
All right.
it's also even the flash the face recognition.
Yeah.
Do you know that's actually active like throughout the entire day?
My gosh.
Like if you have like another camera and you look into it, that little thing would just constantly every 30 seconds it's just scanning and it's reading.
Did you guys know that you could also control electric cars? Like the government can control electric.
They want to do that too. They want to do it to where like if you don't pay your tolls and you don't pay your fine or you don't pay your registration and stuff like that,
the car's gonna take
they
itself
will lock
back.
it out.
Hey, what if the car just takes itself back to the dealership? You know,
He didn't make his payment.
yeah, he didn't make his payment. Then you see your car automatically drive itself out to the driveway back to the Tesla. Back to the Tesla
Imagine if you're
dealership.
driving somewhere and
Auto
you didn't make a payment and it goes back.
He goes right back to.
Well, I feel
where
sorry
we
for the tow guys because you know what, you're gonna lose some business there now. You know,
But
automation.
They're trying to sell us this idea that it's helping the environment. It's not helping the environment. Electric cars do not help the environment at all.
If people don't understand how much petroleum you need and how much fossil fuels that
It's a scam.
the whole thing that you're trying to avoid, you actually have to use more of it to produce the vehicles that are supposedly going to be emission free. Like it makes no damn sense. It's so stupid.
Yep.
But
Going back to the 13 families, they control that too.
they control it all. Shit, anything. They control space for all I know.
Shit.
Yeah, no,
They do. They control. Man, never mind. I'm not gonna go into it.
But if you have some vital information you'd like to share about your thoughts around 13
Put a
families,
link on there too. Put a link.
please share
do.
that information with us.
Yeah.
We'd love
Yes.
to see what you guys have to say.
But
Very interesting.
on to the next one, guys.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Hold up.